In this special effects makeup tutorial, we're going to go and do two different types of abrasions, one simple and one using liquid latex. So let's go and get started. We're going to start off by using liquid latex for this one, so go and pour out a very small amount, and we're going to use this stippling sponge. Now you can usually get these in bulk on Amazon, which is where I got mine. Take the liquid latex on the sponge, and just very lightly swipe it across the palm of your hand or wherever you want to go and put these abrasions. You do not need a bunch of liquid latex on here. The more that you have, the less that this is actually going to look real. So you definitely want to have just a small amount. Make sure to tap out the side and very slowly apply this to your hand or wherever you want to go and put this. Keep in mind, abrasions usually happen in places that are going to be raised, so you're going to see it at the outer portion of the palm of your hand, maybe a very small amount in the inner portion, and usually on where the thumb is. Wait for the liquid latex to go and dry. You will know that it's dry when it changes color. When it's drying, go and grab some red powdered cosmetic. I'm using some eyeshadow. And after the latex has dried, which it usually looks like this when it is fully dried, lightly go and brush the areas that you went and put down the latex onto. This is going to make it look like it is slightly inflamed, which usually when you do get abrasive cuts like this or an abrasion like this, the area does start to swell after a little bit. So there we go. Now we're going to go and take some red cosmetic and then follow along where the lines are. I'm using some Mayron makeup. This is water activated. There's other ones that you can go and use, like cream ones, or you could always use ones that are alcohol based and alcohol activated. Go and blend that very slightly and make sure to go and get this red in the divots of where these fake abrasions are. Use your finger to go and blend this out. As you slowly blend this, the areas that have more divots are going to go and trap a lot more of the cosmetic, and the areas that are raised will go and brush off a lot of this cosmetic. After these are brushed, and this layer has dried, which it'll take a couple of seconds, go and use some fake blood. Use a very light amount of fake blood and swipe it. It's the same exact thing that you did with the other cosmetic, and the areas that have more divots are going to go and trap more of this. This type of fake blood that I'm using is heat activated, so it will actually go and spread out a little bit when it is heated up with my skin, and it will leave areas that are a little bit more clumped as well. Plus also too, if you use more of this, it'll go and actually run, and it just looks so incredibly realistic. Use your finger, blend everything out. The areas that are again raised are going to have less cosmetic on them, and the ones that are divoted are going to have more of the cosmetic and trap it. You can kind of see that happening right up here on my hand, and that is typically what will happen with at least liquid latex. At this point, before the fake blood dries, you can go and use a paper towel to brush off any extra amount that you would like to go and get off. So here's what the makeup looks like. Now let's go and use just red cosmetic and do the same exact effect. This isn't going to look as real, but it does still work for very simple abrasions. Take your sponge on the opposite end, have some red cosmetic on it, and brush it in the same areas that you would have brushed the liquid latex onto. Go nice and light with this. You don't really want to go too dark, because the darker that you go, the less realistic this is going to look. Here's what the makeup looks like. And if you always want to go for a more realistic effect, the liquid latex is the way to go. Thank you all so much for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. You can find more tutorials and art on my profile.